It's a great day, and an even better day to be driving a BMW. So if you don't know, this is a E36 BMW 3 Series. It's a 325i coupe. I'll do a quick walk around of the car. Sorry for the shadow. Yeah, so it's an SE model. There you can see the 325i badge even. It's on a J plate, so it's a 92, so it's a really early one. I think they made them to about 99, the E36, but they stopped doing the 325 version, I think about 95, because they replaced the engine. And I'll get onto the engine because it's quite an important part of these cars. And I guess the aim with these reviews is to show you kind of cars of the past that aren't, like classics, but perhaps modern classics, and show you how much, even though this car's 25 years old, how much fun it can be in 2017. So this car in particular is it's done about 130,000 miles. It's not the cleanest body-wise. The Montreal blue looks really good. It's one of those strange blues. It looks different in different light. It looks quite purpley blue here, but in different light it's a lot lighter. Yeah, like I said, it's got a few stings. Paint's a bit flat in some areas, and what's cool about this particular example, it's really original, which is quite rare. Everything on the car is original apart from the radio and these Alpina replica wheels. They're 17s. They don't look too bad actually. So this is the famous BMW E36. So it's a 2.5 litre inline 6-cylinder. This is the M50 version of this engine. It's the earlier one. I think after 95 they swapped to the 323, which wasn't a 2.3, it was actually a 2.5 again, but this was a bit restrictive compared to this one, so this engine's much preferred. Compared to the 328, this is a bit more rev happy, and it produces 192 horsepower at 5,900 RPM, so likes to be up there in the revs, and about 180 foot-pounds of torque, so not bad. Compared to the 323 and even the 328, this inlet manifold allows a better flow basically. It's less restrictive, and it's quite a popular modification to drop this manifold onto the 328 to get more power out of it. Being a 92 car, which is quite relevant here, it doesn't have the Vanos system. It was a system developed, a bit like VTEC to deal with economy and performance. I can't remember, but the main thing for cars that are now 20 years, 25 years old is it fails, and it's quite costly to repair. I think people have started to get better at repairing it and it's become more affordable, but any E36 owner, that's one of the main worries, so it's quite cool not having it in this car. And also because it's an early car, it doesn't have the EWS sort of anti-theft system. This was kind of like software and hardware to stop cars getting stolen, and it doesn't really impact you if you're just driving the car normally, but if you're thinking about engine swaps and stuff like that, it makes things a lot simpler. So that's the engine. We'll have a quick look inside. Now the interior isn't much to talk about. It's a bit tatty, and as you'd expect for a 130,000 mile car, it is leather, but as you see, not good condition. In terms of options, this car has this really nice M-Tech 2 steering wheel. Really like the 3-spoke, non-airbag design. I think it's much cleaner than the newer M-Tech that comes on some E36s, which is a bit fatter. The car also came with M-Sport suspension. And what else does it have? Because it's a coupe, it has a through loading system. I can show the boot, but there isn't much to see really. Cool thing about E36 is for really good weight distribution, or 50-50 weight distribution, the batteries in the boot. That's just for the 6-cylinder models. any well looked after E36 hopefully has all the tools in the toolkit. This one doesn't, but it's got some. Another good testament to the car being really original is it still has this quite rare piece. It's a BMW torch for the glove box. As it's an SE, you get the SE bumpers are a bit different to the standard poverty bumpers. But like I say, the main thing with these 6-cylinder E36s is how they drive. So we'll go out and see what this thing can do. Enough of me showing you the outsides of the car. Let's get to the fun part and drive it. So we're going to start her up. Hopefully the car starts. Easy. So as I said with these reviews, it's really to show you like how good cars that say around 10, 15 to 20 years are in the modern era. I'm not narrowing it down just to a few cars, but they all happen to be of the modern classic sort of category, so like that 106 rally video I did. So I'm going to go on some of my favourite countryside roads, let the car warm up properly first, and then give her a good thrashing, I suppose. So to start off with, I think in its day, so the 90s, early 90s, this car was kind of overlooked. I think this is due to a few reasons. Back then, what you'd want from a car is a lot different to what we want from a car now, if you're a driving enthusiast, that is. So back then, economy was quite a big thing, especially for a new BMW. And I think I might be able to stick it in here, but I remember seeing a kind of review, and the guy says the best E36 to go for, balance-wise, is the 320.
Britain's favourite Beamer has always been the 3 Series. The best compromise is this, the 320.
Which back then would make sense, because quoting BMW's figures, it looked quite economical and still had quite a bit of poke. It was still 6-cylinder. But now, because you've had nearly 20 years of these cars, you can tell that's not the case. I make an argument that at minimum the 323 is the best all-rounder, but I'd say this is even better. And this is comparing it to the 328 and then the 4-cylinder models. And reading on forums and such, it's quite evident that in the real world, the smaller 6-cylinder engines, so say I think it's 2.2 in the 320, and the more restricted 323, which still is a 2.5, are not that much worse on fuel than the 325 and the 328. So, and you've got more power, so it's like not really a loss. So I'd say the two main areas to talk about on this car, well, the two main areas are its engine and its chassis. So, as I told you, the engine, silky smooth, straight six from BMW, what they do best. And in this case, or this version, it's a 2.5 litre straight six. No turbos, no nonsense, 190 horsepower, and this thing goes. The car's a bit cold at the minute to be giving it full beams, but we'll see shortly. In my opinion, this car, it has enough power and enough torque for you to have fun. Like I said, I think it was overshadowed by the 328 purely on kind of desirability reasons and not snobbiness, but other than the M3, the 328 was the top of the line for the basic models, so this is a real gem. I prefer it to the 328 because it produces its power at a higher RPM. What's good is the engine's reliable, it can cruise at decent speed on the motorway, not break a sweat, and then on twisty roads, because it's still a rather light and small well balanced, especially on the 6-cylinder models, because I say you have the battery in the back. So we'll throw it into a corner here now, and its feedback is superb. You know where you are on the road, and just the overall, I like the how, you know, the length of the wheelbase is just about right, and you obviously, depending what tyres you run, but even on the 15-inch, you know, wheels, great grip. Not like joy killing, you know. You can still have fun with it. It's adaptable. And there was, I think, a BMW advert.
This BMW is perfectly balanced between the wheels for safer road holding. There's no need to explain what makes this BMW safer. The BMW 3 Series, on balance, they're safer.
To prove how, you know, even of a weight distribution the E36 had, I think it puts a coupe and it balances it on top of a convertible. Now obviously this is marketing at its best, but it proves a point how focused they were on, you know, delivering the ultimate driving machine, but with great balance. It's not just a marketing term. They actually designed this car for the driver, and this trickles down into the lower models like this, because this isn't a Sport. It's not an M3. It's just a really well powered sort of base model even. Right. So now the engine's warmed up a bit, we can properly go for it. Like I said, this thing loves revs, and will go on forever. Okay. A few twisties before, but nothing this car can't handle. Just need to wait for a clear stretch of road, I suppose. Listen to that, you must be able to hear that. That is the sound of a BMW 6. This engine is just the perfect match, you know, for the chassis, for the weight. There we go. That's not exaggerated, it does throw me back a bit. That's well over 60. I'd give you the 0 to 60, but I really don't care. It's not going to be impressive. That's not what this car's about. This is just having fun. I could honestly drive this car all day. I think we've covered noise, but we'll go for a bit more. Right, so now there aren't many negatives to this car, but I can find a few, and one of them's not really a negative, but on the second-hand market there just aren't enough of them in 2017 for me, which means good ones are starting to climb up in value, which isn't a bad thing, but for me, who I just look for those, you know, sub £1,000 bargains, it's kind of annoying, but I suppose I was a bit late to the game. Manual ones are really picking up in price now as well. Only other disadvantage of these cars is, for the road I think it's just about enough, but you might get weary of it, is the brakes. There's always been a bit of a criticism of these fast BMs, and you got to remember this car, when new, was quoted just under 150 miles per hour top speed, so it needs decent brakes. It's the sound as well. Both induction noise and actual exhaust noise on this car are perfect. They make very good road cars. You know, more investment grade, those ones I'd say. They also make very good drift cars. I think that's where a lot of them have gone to die, because enough torque, enough power, cheap, you know, easy to weld one of these diffs. This in fact's got an open diff, so a few came with LSDs, but enjoy the car. Like, if you want to buy one of these, then just look hard enough and you'll find one. You might have to travel, or you might have to pay a bit more than you wanted, but they were a mass-produced car. Like, this isn't, like I said, this isn't a sport. It's a standard SE. They are out there, especially older people, who they hang on to them for a very long time because they're good cars. So you might see them advertised locally, rather than say on eBay or something. I tend to avoid eBay now for cars like this because they get priced up quite a lot and people bid on them, which is fair enough. But I think your real bargains are like on Gumtree and even like post office adverts. They're the best places to find these kind of cars. Now, this particular car, I will admit, is automatic, and there's reasons behind that, because this car is actually going to be used for other purposes. I think the engine's getting pulled from it, so it's not the end of the world. But I have driven the Get Drag unit that comes in the manual 325, and honestly, it's a really good gearbox. It does what it says on the tin. Slots the gears home really well, and I'm still grabbing for it now. I'm not used to automatics, but yeah, really decent boxes, and the main thing is that they're strong. Like, they can easily last the engine. So yeah, automatic gearbox, I don't know. I haven't driven enough to comment really. Probably that's where it shows its age, maybe, is the kickdown's a bit hit and miss, so that was a good one. It does have a sport mode and a winter mode and an economy mode for the for the auto box. I just keep it in sport. I want as much throttle response as I can get, really. Throttle response is another point about these. Last 3 series to have a proper throttle cable, not drive by wire, and it's a real added extra compared to the E36, which is not a bad car. This just has more to it. I forgot to mention as well, this is a good looking car. I think your standard E46 coupe, and especially the saloons, look really bland, especially because so many of them in silver. This Montreal blue looks really nice. It's quite a dark one, but I like it. It's not my favourite blue on the E36. If I was dreaming, I'd have this Santorini blue, that really light kind of, looks 90s, it just looks really iconic kind of blue. I think it's just overall, especially in coupe form, really clean looking car. I really like this for a change, as it doesn't have a rear spoiler. Adds a complete different dimension of looks to the back of the car. Value's sort of a link point to the availability downside. Now, there was a time when you could pick up 328s, 325, not much money at all. They've been replaced by newer, better machines. This particular example, I'm really honest with cars, was sold for £700. Now, right, the gearbox is probably the selling, the cheap point and the body work, but if you can put that aside and you get to do this all day, who cares? But you are going to be looking over £1,000 for a decent manual one. Wouldn't be put off by mileage on these, if it's had a good innings and it's going to carry on. Especially M50 wise, your engine's pretty strong. Usually 36 issues, but it's 25-year-old car, who cares? Now, I've hoped you enjoyed me rambling on so much about these cars. I really can't get enough of them. And I've gone from owning a 4-cylinder 318 IS, which had about 140 horsepower, to this, finally to the 6-cylinder, and you wouldn't believe how much a difference 50 horsepower makes. Maybe it's the torque as well, but this just feels an overall so much more rounded car. So let's wrap up quickly. Let's say sub £2,000 if you wanted a manual. You're getting German reliability, handling, great looks. E36, I'd just be like, who bothers with these? But this is before I could drive, before I had to worry about money and insurance and that. And yeah, it's just an amazing car. If you're interested in the whole drifting thing, I'm basically taking the engine out of this one, mating it to my manual gearbox from my 318IS, and then dropping it into my 318IS, so 6-cylinder conversion. I'm also doing a lot with French cars. You know, I like rear-wheel drive and I like French drive. Fucking hell, that was a big pothole. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to try and get out more of these car reviews.